check it out. We got the RCI front skid plate and the little filler plate that we're gonna be installing today on the 5th gen. Honestly, it was probably the fastest shipping I've gotten from anywhere aside from Amazon. It came in like 3 or 4 days or something, so which is pretty sick. I just drove it up on some wooden blocks just to get a little extra height so I wasn't so uncomfortable down there. All right, so you're gonna need a 12mm socket to get these off, and you're gonna need a 10mm socket to take these smaller ones off for the filler plate. Take the 10 mils off first. Once that's off, it'll look something like this. And then you're gonna wanna get to work on this. I've seen a lot of people use a jack to hold this up while they're unscrewing it, but I think I'm just gonna let it fall on me. So let's try that. But it won't actually fall because there's 2 hooks holding it in. Alright. Also, if you have gloves, probably wear them. Alright, so once you have that one off, you're going to want to take this off. And this is also just, what was it? 14? 12? 12, yeah, sorry, 12mm. So pop all that off. Make sure you break them all loose first with this before you go to town. Nice. Comes off pretty easy. One of the cool things about this skid plate is that to change your oil, you don't have to take everything off anymore. There's a window. You just loosen a couple of these, take these out, and now you have a window to access your oil filter. And then it's just open now for the back one, so you don't have to unscrew that either, which is great. It's also heavy duty, so you won't have to worry about anything. So I put a block on the jack, and I'm gonna balance this on top of that, jack it up, so I don't have to hold it there, obviously, especially if you're just doing this by yourself. These spacers are actually gonna sit right here on the back. Just like that when installing it. So you're just gonna line up the back holes with the spacers on them with these right here. Get all the bolts in loose first, just hand tight, and then go back over them and tighten them up. And obviously you got the longer ones going through the back to go all the way through the spacers. What's so cool is that built in, they have these little protective shields so the bolt heads don't get all screwed up if you hit them on a rock. It's pretty cool. Yo, what's up? Alright, those are in. Time to do the front. Always good to just prep all the bolts if you can with the washers. It's just easier. They're gonna go right there. but you're gonna wanna leave these loose, and I'll show you why later. So you did the back and the front. Now I'm gonna have to do these right here in the middle, you see? Right there. Don't forget those. You can tighten the middle ones. Tighten those up. Once you have all those tight enough to where it's not gonna fall on your face, you can lower the jack. And then time to put on the filler plate. You know what? I actually didn't realize this, but yeah. So instead of it bolting back into these, you're gonna want to take these bolts out. It's gonna be the same, I think, as a 10mm, and they're gonna bolt into these. Is going to slide into these. Make sure it's in between. Make sure the washer is over it. Yep, just like that. And then it's gonna come up here. Go right into these holes right here. So let's do that. All the new bolts are gonna be a 13mm, not a 12, so. So just make sure you go over by hand and tighten all of them by hand, so you know they're tight, and then you're gonna need an extender for these ones in here. And then you're good, you're done. Look at that. No more window for the oil pan, or no more unbolting for the oil pan. Clean little window for the filter. You don't have to take the whole thing off anymore. And then it's a clean transition. Nice. Well, that is how you install the RCI skid plate and filler plate for the 5th gen 4Runner. It was pretty easy. I didn't look at any instructions. I kind of just winged it. Just kidding. I did it exactly how you're supposed to do it. So, but you should still look at instructions because, you know, why not? You always got to be safe.